One major fact a lot of people need to come to terms with is that things will always be expected of you. Yes, it doesn't matter who you are, what you are, where you are, the position you feel, the number you are. Doesn't matter how small you are, how big you are. Doesn't matter who you represent or who represents you. Things will always be expected of you. And that's the fact. From the moment you were born, you're expected to be a baby. In fact, from the moment you were in your mother's womb, you were expected to come forth, to come to life. And from the moment you were born, you were given a role as a child till you grow up to become an adult. And in every stage of your life, in every stage you pass through, things will always be expected of you. It doesn't matter if you are to meet these expectations yourself or if people will meet these expectations on your behalf. Things will always be expected of you. So you must let this sink into your mind that things will always be expected of you, no matter who you are, no matter the responsibilities that life has given to you, or whether people are still taking care of you. Things will always be expected of you. There are things you must do, there are things you must fulfill. Even infants too have to cry. They have to do a lot of things because things are also expected of them. So as a grown up, someone who can think for themselves, always remember that even from the people close to you and even from the people who don't like you, things will always be expected of you. So you must be ready to play your role at all times. You can't just, take things with levity and most of the times. You must be ready to meet up to your expectations because life is going to get it from you one way or another. So it is in your best interest to be ready to turn up and do what is expected of you at the right time. So let's consider a few points. One is you must be accountable. Yes, you must learn to be accountable. When you are accountable, when you are responsible, when you are reliable, when you are someone people can look up to, then it means it will be easier for you to meet your expectations. Yes, it doesn't mean you must become a doormat or whatever for people to trample on. No, it is good, it is in your best interest if you are accountable. It doesn't matter who you are being accountable to or the reason why you are doing it. It is in your own best interest because you are the one meeting the expectations that is required of you. So learn to be accountable, learn to be reliable, learn to be responsible. It is going to go a long way. Another thing to another point to consider is you should learn to contribute. Yes, learn to contribute to life. Every one of us here came for the sole purpose of contributing. So if you are not contributing, then you are not playing your role. No matter how small, no matter how insignificant you may think it is, learn to contribute. Yes, give back to life. It may be through people, it may be through nature, it may be through whatever. Just to make sure you find a way to contribute and give back because it is expected of you that if you are born into this earth, you must contribute one way or another. So start asking yourself, have I contributed? Or if you've started contributing, ask yourself, have I contributed enough? And how can I do better? Another point you should consider is you must learn to set boundaries. Yes, this is a vital point. You must learn to set boundaries because when you don't set boundaries and you keep telling yourself that things are expected of me, I need to fulfill this because I have a role to play. If you keep letting people, you know, go overboard, then things are going to blow up in your face. It is only a matter of time. It is going to happen. So you must learn to set boundaries. In as much as it is um, important that you meet your expectations, you must learn to know when people are, going overboard because it's going to help you. It's going to help you to, decide and identify the things that are more important and the things you should focus on. If you just let anyone, push things into your face and make it seem important, then you're going to miss out on the more important things. And that's why a lot of people, feel burnout and not and end up not having enough energy to do the important things. So you must learn to set boundaries so you can be able to shuffle the things that are of less importance from the things that are more important. Another thing you should consider is you should rebel from time to time. Yeah, I'm not saying you should go AWire and start causing mayhem and chaos. No, what I mean is that when people try to, impose on you, you should be able to push back. That's just it. You should be able to push back and tell them no and stand on your no. Even though it may cost you sometimes, but it's going to help to, let people know that you are not someone that they can just keep riding. So in as much as you are meeting your expectations, you must be able to push back when people are going overboard with you. Yes, learn to be able to push back, learn to be able to stand up for yourself, and learn to, tell people that enough is enough. This is what you can accept, and this is what you won't accept. And finally, don't be a nuisance in the with your aspiration of trying to, do everything that is expected of you. Don't be a nuisance. Yes, there are times when you must rebel, but don't be a nuisance. There are times when you must contribute, but don't be a nuisance. There are times when you must serve humanity, but don't be a nuisance. Let things be to moderation. Just be a high functioning human, whether man or woman. Just be a high functioning human, and a high functioning human knows when not to go overboard. So just tell yourself, I have my expectations, I have the things I need to do, and I'm going to do them right, and I'm going to ensure that I don't go overboard and not be a nuisance. So always remind yourself things are expected of you, and you must find a way to fulfill them, because once you are born into this world, there are going to be expectations, and it is up to you, it is up to us all, to help humanity improve, grow, and develop more and more. So do everything you can to meet the expectations that are demanded of you.